Welcome to Vedubox Tutorials. In this video, you will see how to manage exam operations including question pool, test categories, and exams. First, log in with your teacher account. Click the Exams module on the left side menu. The question pool feature allows you to store your questions in a pool in order to insert them into tests easily. You can create questions one by one or as a batch. But before creating questions, it's important to create a category for your questions to classify the question types that will be added. To create a category, go to Test Categories. Click the Add button. Then enter a name for the test category and click the Add. Your test category will be created and listed here. To add a subcategory to your test category, click on your relevant category. Click the Add Subtest Category button. Enter the subtest category name, then click Add. Your subtest category is successfully created. Now you can add your questions from the question pool. Click the Add button to create a new question. You will write your question here based on the question type you will select. The answer should be written in this field. Optionally, you can tag the question with relevant keywords. You can also give a code that refers to a number or word that you assign to the question. Provide information for question point, level, and pick question type. There are 9 different types of questions available. For more detailed explanation about each type, check our article link provided below in the description. Additionally, you can provide a hint for your question and provide feedback for both correct and incorrect answers. Choose whether your question is public and editable for other teachers or not. Finally, select a test category, then click Save. Your question will be listed here. You can also batch create questions using an Excel document. From here, you can export your questions in Excel format. To update or delete your question, click on the 3 dots icon. To create a test, go to the test pool. Test pool can be used in 2 ways. First, for creating exams. Second, for creating an assessment that can be used within the course materials. To add a new test, click the Add button. You can create a test with answer sheet, or you can create a normal test from the question pool. To create a test with answer sheet, fill the required information about the exam, then select Answer Sheet Enabled option, and enable Add Document to add your PDF optical test. After adding your optical test, enter the number of questions, the point of each question, the number of choices in the questions, and the correct answers to the questions. Note that according to your number of choices, you can add more letters as an answer. Also, you can enable or disable Return Between Questions option. The visibility of answers. Whether or not empty question will be considered as wrong answer. Percentage for the average. And whether the wrong answers will reduce points from correct ones or not. After choosing your settings, choose a category, then click the Save button. Your test you have just created will be listed here. Click the 3 dots button, then click View to see your created test as an end user. You can see your PDF test on the left and the answer choices on the right. You can click on the options to answer. After the exam is over, click on the Finish Exam button. To create a test from the question pool, click the Add button to add a test. Fill the necessary information and settings for the test. After selecting the category of the test, click the Next button to select the questions. Here you can see a list of questions. This list is what you added to the question pool previously. You can add a new question by clicking the Add button while creating the test. You can transfer to the Selected Questions menu by selecting collective or individual questions from the question list. You can remove the selected questions from the Selected Questions menu with the Remove button. Finally, you can save your test by clicking the Save button. Here your test will be listed. To create an exam, click on the Exams tab. On this page, you can see the list of previously created exams. You can create a new exam by clicking the Add button. In this field, name and description are required fields. You can provide instructions about the exam. Determine the number of times that the exam can be repeated. Give a code to the exam. Specify the date range and ensure that the exam is taken only within the specified date-time range. If you enabled this option, participants could view their results after the exam is over. You can allow the participants to download the exam results as PDF from the results page by ticking this option. If you enable this option, the exams become active when the users in the catalog subscription you choose finish the catalog of this training. For this option, if there is more than one test in an exam, the user cannot start the next test before the time of the current test finishes. If the Allow Student to Continue box is checked, if any issues occur during the exam, the user can continue the exam from where the user left off, as the answers he marked are registered on the system. The Secure Exam module is an additional package to the exam module. For information in this area, you can contact our customer representatives by phone or email. You can find contact info in the description. Finally, you can specify the catalog subscription for the relevant exam by ticking the boxes of the catalog subscription list. Click the Next button in order to select your tests from the test pool. Here you can see the tests in the test pool. You can transfer them in bulk or individually. Finally, you can create the exam by clicking the Save button.